Hi everyone, welcome to EDU110, Introduction to Early Childhood. I'm Dr. Andrea Burnell and I'll be your instructor for the next 7 weeks. Feel free to call me Dr. B, it'll save you a few keyboard strokes. So I'm going to start each week by recording a video like this to go over the expectations and the assignments for each week. So we're going to start with week 1. Before I do that, I just wanted to let you know that a requirement of this course is an observation, a 1-hour observation in a classroom. So you do have that required field work you're going to see in the course overview and resources. Be sure that you review that and make arrangements for that field work as soon as possible, because you don't want to hit week 6 or week 7 and not have a place to go do that field work. The field work, you have to fill out the Bay Path observation form and turn it in week 7. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message or an email, and I'd be happy to speak with you about it. So for week 1, we're going to have our first discussion. And our first discussion really is getting to know each other a little bit. So I'd like you to introduce yourself. Let us know a little bit why you're taking the course, what your major is, and any expectations you have from about what you're going to learn in this class. I want you to share what you know about the topic, what you've learned during your introductory exploration of early childhood, and what you want to learn during this semester as it relates to your field of study. And ask a couple of questions for your classmates to respond to. So this week, in addition to introducing ourselves, you do have some materials. I provide you with a note-taking template, a 2-column note or a KWL chart that you can take notes on as you are viewing the resources. There is no required text for the class, but each week you will have articles and websites to read, some videos to watch, and sometimes some websites to explore. This week, you're going to be reading about what early childhood education is and about some issues that impact early childhood education politically and educationally. I'm going to have you watch a couple of videos it's one video from Harvard, and it's going to be about experiences building brain architecture, which is sort of the fundamentals of how brains get wired when kiddos are little. And then for our assignment this week. So I'm going to let you know that the assignments for this class are a little bit different than assignments you may have had for other classes. We're going to be using an interface called Padlet, and you will see in the announcements links to Padlets for different assignments. So for this assignment, I want you to pick a reading or a video, and it can be from NAEYC, which is the National Association for the Education of Young Children. It can be from the Harvard Center for the Developing Child, or from Health and Human Services, Early Childhood Learning and Knowledge Center. It's also called eClick, and that's where all of the Head Start information is kept. I want you to go to the Padlet that is linked in the announcement, and I want you to add a brief summary of the web page that you have gone to and you found this article or this video. Make sure that you check out to see what your classmates have selected, because 2 people should not be selecting the same video or reading. And then I'd like you to go and find 2 of your classmates' articles and then comment on at least 2 of your classmates' posted resources. And you can do that right underneath. Make sure on everything that you do in Padlet, you include your name. And then also, it's very important that you take screenshots of both your original post and your responses and upload it into Canvas so I can give you credit for the assignment. It's very difficult for me to go back in and sort of locate where everybody has done their work to make sure I don't miss anything. So it's super, super important that you take screenshots of all your work and you upload it. If you have never used Padlet, I do give you a supplemental resource about how to add posts to a Padlet. And I also gave you an example of what I would like to see you do for your summary in the Padlet. And if you would like to look ahead, for weeks 2 and 3, we're going to be using a Padlet as well to do something called a compendium of theorists. So if you want to take a peek at that, that's fine. I will explain it more thoroughly when I do my intro to week 2 video for you. I'm looking forward to getting to learn with all of you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email or a message. I'd be happy to set aside time to have a video conference with you or a telephone conversation if you need to touch base about anything. Take care and have a great week.